first day. I mean, we're just trying to get our guys to play hard, play with some pace, and thought they're giving a good effort. It's a little sloppy for the first day, but it's expected. It's more important that we get effort out of them, and I think we're getting pretty good effort. It's long. I mean, we did a condition, what I guess you got to call it a skills workout yesterday, but this is the first time we could actually use the full allotted time, and it's a lot longer than what they're used to going, but I thought we did a pretty good job with our effort from the freshmen up to the juniors. You know, we've only got the one senior with Beetle, and he's got his shoulder cleaned up a little bit over the summer. He's not cleared yet. He'll be cleared in a couple of weeks, but he's the only senior on the roster. So to have, you know, the juniors we got, I think our freshmen are giving us good minutes, and, you know, our underclassmen look pretty good today.
Running, you know, not just up and down the court, but obviously condition drills line to line. How important is that to just kind of keep them active all the time?
Yeah, I mean, we do practice a little bit differently. We try to make it really competitive. They lose. We play a bunch of short, quick games to keep it competitive. They lose the game. They got to run a sprint. So it's a different way. We don't actually run sprints to get in shape, but we do all the drills really high pace, and then you got to run if you lose. So we'll get the guys in shape by the time the season first game comes around. They're not there yet, but it's kind of part of the whole process. Yeah, Galen was good, and then he rolled his ankle, tweaked it a little bit early before you guys got to practice. They were a lot more fresh before you guys got in here, but I think you got the end when they were a little tired. But Galen, he rolled his ankle today. He's day-to-day. He may be back tomorrow from what Clark said.
Do you have an update on Javon Burnley?
You know, everything's submitted. We're just waiting on the NCAA, so hopefully we hear something sooner rather than later. But no update as of now.
What about Herb? He kind of like he wasn't doing well.
Yeah, so Herb practiced yesterday in our skills workout, but he bruised his shoulder, kind of a nagging injury he's got. So Clark held him out today just to get him a day recovery. He's day-to-day, and I anticipate he'll be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, he'll be back the following day.
I noticed out there, you know, really all the assistants are going through the push-ups with you know, is that just something that
It's not anything I make them do. That's them wanting to get a little quick workout in practice. So the way we do practice, if you win the game, we play games to 8 or whatever, you know, 2 stops, however it is. If you win, you go to the free throw line, shoot a free throw. If you make the free throw, it goes on the board for a win for the day. If you miss the free throw, you got to do 10 push-ups. If you lose the game, you'll sprint down and back. So the coaches, if the kid misses the free throw, do 10 with the team. If the kid hits the free throw, they've been doing 5. But we're trying to keep practice fast-paced. I'm going to have to tell them they got to get the push-ups done a little faster. We got to get on to the next drill. So that's all them. I'm not making anybody do push-ups.
Has that been something you've had before?
Yeah, they did. We did that at Buffalo. I used to do them with them, but I got to get on to the next drill faster now. So maybe once everybody's got it down a little faster, I'll jump back in with them.
You've had the freshmen for most of the sessions, but how are they adjusting?
You know what? I think their effort's been great. So I mean, we got 4 of them. You know, Jaden and Jalen, the 2 guards, and Jalen seems like just the whole pace of college. Maybe he's a little bit sluggish, and I've talked to him about getting better rest, getting better treatment from Clark. But their attitudes are great. But you know, Shaq's been really good. Like his body was ready for college. His stamina was ready. Like we did a VO2 max testing the other day with Coach Snowden. He was at the top. Like he's in great shape and goes really hard. You know, his deal is he's used to being by far and away the best player on his team. So now he's just got to learn to play with 4 other really good players. So sometimes in high school, him shooting a bad shot was the best shot his team's going to get in high school. That's not the case here. But his attitude's been great. He's learning how to make the reads and stuff. Forbes will get there. He took a big charge in a defensive drill earlier. Like I love both their attitudes. Jawan's playing really hard. I mean, I think you guys run here. He had a couple blocks in transition. He's just so athletic, and his physicality gives us something. And Ray's got big upside. He's behind Galen, behind Javian. We can even play Reese some at the 5, so he's kind of behind all those guys, but he's got upside. He makes plays here and there where he shows you a glimpse of how good he could be when he puts it all together.
Who do you envision taking the role that Rojas was going to fill?
Yeah, I mean, Reese was already going to be there. You know, I don't know that Rojas really never got, when he got to us, he was banged up already. He had some ankle issues, and Clark he never really went through a full workout with us. So I never got to see him healthy with our guys, so I don't know if he would have started or not. That would have had to been determined. But, you know, Reese is already kind of our perfect 4 because he can shoot it and space the floor, and he's playing really well. So Reese is going to play minutes there. And then we played smaller at Buffalo where we bumped down. I mean, if you looked at the teams we started the last 2 years there, we either started 2 point guards and a combo guard or a point guard and 2 combo guards, and then we played a 6'7" 2 guard and Jeremy Harris kind of at the 4. Well, Herb Jones can play the 4. Petty's got size, can bump down. Like, those guys can bump down where we play small. We can also go big and put Javian a little bit at the 4 because Rojas was really going to play like the 4 for us because we wanted to play more skilled. And Javian's getting pretty skilled playing on the perimeter a little bit. But I would anticipate us playing a little bit smaller because we got more depth at the guard spot. You get Beetle cleared, you've got Shackelford, Forbes, Kyra, if Quinterly gets cleared. So then if you bump down and play Herb, JP down at, you know, then we're playing a little smaller, which is the way I like to play anyways, with more athleticism and speed and perimeter play on the floor. So I would anticipate that kind of being the case the way we play.
How have you seen the team cohesion and kind of the behind the scenes kind of intangibles?
I think that stuff's been great. I think getting everybody here in the summer, you know, Rojas was the only one that missed. Now he's not able to play, so we've gone through a whole summer together. We kind of did that team retreat, boot camp, whatever you want to call it. Thought that gave us a huge jump start on the fall. And then I think guys are learning to, you know, they're getting in the gym on their own. I mean, look, there's a lot of guys staying after practice and shooting. You're going to see a lot of guys come back in. They've got kind of different groups that they come in with, but I think it's been pretty good. I mean, you'll have to ask them. They're the ones that have to hang out with each other. They give you a lot more honest answer. I think it's pretty good. It's still got some work to go, but we're getting there. But great question to ask the guys, though.
Let's do one more question for Coach, guys.
They don't have one more, AJ. We got them covered. You're good? All right.